Oh, why can't the trail be like this all the time? Yo. Good morning. Stayed at Tags Run Shelter. At least I think that's the name of it. Did a whole 11 miles yesterday. And it got up to 95 degrees. Just crazy. Yeah. It's kind of warm. Not a whole lot of water. But thankfully there was that Pine Grove State Park, or Pine Grove Furnace State Park. I was able to drink a lot of water, eat a cheeseburger, eat some ice cream. Yeah, good day. And today, I'm going to try to pump out 12 miles really quick. That's impossible for me. I'm going to go to Boiling Springs. And I think there's a hostel there. Boy, I sure do hope so, because that's what I'm betting on. But we'll see. If not, no biggie. If I can just charge my devices somewhere. But yeah, that's the plan. There's also restaurants there. Wahaha. But anyway, hey, check out the trail. It's like you can tell you're getting closer to the bigger rocks because you're walking constantly through little rocks. Yeah, so they're coming. And yeah, I hear they're rough. So anyway, it is what it is. The best way to get through it is to just start. And that's pretty much in life. If you got something you're dreading, just start it. Once you get started, that's the hardest part. Yeah. Anyway, I think I see somebody in a tent over here, so I better be quiet because they're probably sleeping. So, talk with you in a bit. Peace. I wonder what that is. Oh, I think I know. That's definitely a Sasquatch house. See there? Y'all thought they didn't exist. Look, George is that way, and me is that way. Good morning. I am in Boiling Springs. Stayed at Lisa's hostel. Pretty awesome little hostel. A little bit far out of town, so if you do the AT and you plan on staying there, make sure you get your supplies before you get out there. But still awesome place to rest. I mean, anytime you get to take a shower, nice clean shower, clean house, as far as what the hikers have access to, laundry services, you know, normally they have like grilled cheese and hot dogs, so you can definitely have a good stay. And Lisa and her husband Sean, they're awesome. So anyway, got into town yesterday about 1:30. Went by TCO Outdoors, I think is the name of it. It's across the street. It's right over there. Yeah. But anyway, I bought a new hammock because my other hammock, I got Amy to bring me 2 Grand Trunk ultralight hammocks. One of them is really One of them was really worn out, the other one wasn't, and I accidentally grabbed the really worn out one, so it was hard to sleep on. So anyway, got a new hammock, bought some new Darn Tough socks. I don't know if you can see those guys. Bought a fuel canister, and got to head out today. As soon as the post office opens up, I'm going to send some things home. Yeah, they say the water, like, there's a lot of farmland, and today's going to be a long walk with a mountain at the end, like 14 miles, but like for over 13 miles there's like hardly any good water. A lot of it runs off from farmland that has pesticides and everything in it, so no drinking that. So in my backpack I have 2 liters of water down there. I have a 2-liter platypus full of water, and I threw in a Coke in there for good measure. So my pack is heavy. And I also have 4 huge pieces of pizza from the delivery I had last night. So got some lead in my pack. But anyway, as soon as the post office opens up here in about 8 minutes, I'm gonna send my stuff off back home and hitting the trail. Staying at Darlington Shelter tonight, and hopefully Buchanan tomorrow to stay at the Doyle. Nah, I ain't staying at the Doyle, but I think there's a hostel there, so maybe we'll be alright. Anyway, keep y'all updated. Peace. The most maintained section of trail I have seen. Why can't it all be nice and flat and soft with no rocks and cut? Oh well, guess it wouldn't be the AT. Gotta have a lot of rocks and a lot of uphill to be the AT, so anyway, peace. Hello. 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 Peace. Good morning. It's about 5 minutes till 6, or 7 rather. I stayed at Darlington Shelter last night. Had these 2 young guys come in that are doing some, I don't know, southbound section hike. They felt the need to break firewood and laugh and holler till about midnight. At least that's when I quit hearing them. I was about that far from getting redneck. But I said, you know what? Let me put my earplugs in. And I did. And I was able to fall asleep. It's kind of rude when there's some other section hikers. It's a man, his daughter, and his son, and 2 other boys that are camping. And of course, I'm up there, not far in my hammock. But it's kind of rude when you come into camp and you start breaking limbs and laughing and building fires and just no freaking respect for nobody. Yeah. But anyway, It's good now. Yesterday was a beautiful hike. It was so hot and so muggy, but it was over like, I don't know, 13 miles of farmland, and a lot of it was out in the open. Some of it wasn't, but it was nice and flat until the very end, where you had to go up to Darlington Shelter. And I will say that the water source up there was not flowing. It was maybe a drip of water. But so you got to get your water like 1.1 miles down the mountain. So I filled up everything I had and just hiked up the mountain. Worked out good. But anyway, today is a new day. Sun's shining. It's a little foggy. Gnats and the bugs haven't come out in full force yet, so it's all good. I'm going to Duncannon today, and I already emailed and the hostel and have a bunk awaiting me, which is good because, yeah, it rained so hard last night, and everything I had was kind of damp anyway because it was so humid yesterday, just nothing would dry out. So that'll be much needed. And I got to resupply like crazy. I'm like getting really low on stuff. Got enough to get through the day. But anyway, yeah, that's the plan. Talk with you in a bit. Peace. What's awesome is when you have to go through unmaintained trails when it's copperhead, rattlesnake, and tick season. Yeah, good stuff. Good morning. For me and my buddy Black Snake. See him? He says good morning too. So, just left Duncannon, Pennsylvania. Pretty neat little town. It's it looked like maybe at one time it was like really a fancy little town, but kind of looks run down. But anytime you can get a stay in a hostel, a shower, and some good food, it's a good time. It's a good day. It's a good whatever. So, yeah, it was awesome. Met some pretty cool section hikers there. Couple of thru-hikers. Yep. Good times. Ate a lot of greasy food. And cheesesteaks, cheeseburgers, ice cream, milkshakes, junk food. It's good. Anyway, back at it today. Next stop, Hamburg or Port Royal, maybe? I don't know. I'm horrible at planning, but we'll just keep walking until something happens. Yeah. Peace. Look at that.